Hello, everyone. Hi. It's February and we are here again. Apparently that's the fourth time we are together. I don't know if you have watched previous videos. You can find them on YouTube. But we've been through quite a lot of interesting topics. So today we are going to talk about how to master common employers question, which can be sometimes really, really challenging. Of course, if you don't have experience with that kind of communication, or if you don't really know what they expect from you, you know, it's it can be pretty tricky. But on the other hand, it can be fun. It can be really fun. And you can see every single interview as a tool, to have fun and to learn something. So for those who don't know me yet, my name is Anja Žibert. I'm coming from Slovenia, and I'm a CEO and founder of a company called Free Spirit Human Capital. And I'm supporting individuals on their, let's say, career path, and also I'm working with companies mainly to help them how to connect their teams on a little bit deeper level than in general. Okay, so if you have any questions, just write them down. I will definitely see them in the chat, and I will answer them, as we go. But let's start with few basics. Okay, how I see job interview. Yeah, job. So communication when you are coming to the interview. Um, Maybe you will laugh, but I see it and I openly communicate this fact that job interview in general, like if you're really, 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 really honest with yourself, yeah, job interview in general, how people are doing it, how people are taught to do it, is a conversation between two liars. Yeah. So nobody is 100% honest because we all want to show our, strengths, and not so much our weaknesses. Sometimes it's like, no, Anya, this is not true. I'm not like that. Yeah, you are. If you are like super, super honest with yourself, you are always showing you always want to be, we always want to be likable. We want to be appreciated. We want to be in the eyes of somebody else. We want to be more, that we maybe in reality are. But that doesn't mean that, it's nothing wrong with it. You just have to master this skill of communication. And when we are talking about communication, this is like if you're following me on LinkedIn or whatever, like I always emphasize energy alignment. And energy alignment means that you are not, like when you enter the job interview or like selection process, that you are not in this, that they are not, like the employer is not in superior position. So you're not like in inferior position, in like submissive position. No, this is like, it's never going to work like that. So if you're looking for a long-term position, or even if it's a short term, but very, I would say, enriched, like environment and experience that will definitely, bring something to your personal growth, career growth, that you would like to empower yourself, then it's really, really good if you have this in mind. So energy alignment, and you show yourself just the way you are, yeah, in the most authentic version of yourself. Okay, so what are these challenging questions? I mean, sometimes it's like, somebody is inviting you in the office, or if it's online or whatever. So it's like, why should we pick you? Yeah. Or why are you the best candidate for this job? Well, the thing is, like, when we are talking about ourselves, a lot of people, they have challenges talking about themselves. But we have to have in mind that whenever we are applying for a job, whenever we are applying for a position, um, we have to understand that the company who is sending out the job ad, open call or whatever, that they are looking for new people, you are the solution. You are potential solution. So you should be aware of that. You are not somebody, it's like just, yeah, I'm applying and I'm like begging them, to give me attention. No, it's not like that. You are solution. Maybe not the perfect solution, but you are potential solution. Yeah. And you should position yourself like that. So when they ask you, so why are you the best candidate for this position? You honestly say, like, I don't know if I'm the best candidate for this position, but I definitely have some skills, that can be beneficial to this challenge, to solve this challenge that you have at the moment. So if, for example, you're applying to a position and they are requiring, I don't know, they want to have some skills or knowledge or information, whatever it's in job ad, you just like you think about that and it's like, okay, there is a match. Yeah, I know that I can do this. I know that I can do this. I used to do this, so I know I can do this, but I'm open to learn this and this and this. So be honest. Yeah. It's not like, yeah, because, I'm hardworking, or, that you say everything that you already mentioned in CV. No, people ask you to come to the interview that you provide information that are not on your CV. Okay, because they already have your CV in front of them, so you are not there. Do not spend, I don't know, um half an hour or 45 minutes to just repeat what it's already written, but use that time, use that opportunity to present yourself in the most authentic way possible. Okay. So when somebody is asked, like, if somebody asks you, like, why are you the best candidate? Just like, I don't know if I'm the best candidate, but I'm certainly, I can contribute a lot to this company. So the energy is aligned. Yeah. And it's like, just think about that. You are playing ping pong. Yeah. But in a very nice, kind way. It's not like, oh, you are now provocative or whatever, or like you are, yeah, you want to piss them off. Yeah. No, don't do that. Just have a conversation, normal, empathetic conversation, and just think of it. Yeah, okay, you give me question, I give you answer. You give me question, I give you answer, and you go deep. You go deep. You don't go like this, and then, oh, what now? Yeah, like this is not. So this is employer, this is you. Yeah, and then they ask you a question, and then you give it, and it's like interrogation. No, it's a flow. Yeah, every time when you start talking, um, you're dancing. Okay, we have one question. When they asked me to introduce myself, do you recommend to talk about hobbies and ambitions rather than skills and experiences? Good question. Perfect question. Well, for me, because like I have my own company and what I'm doing and how I'm helping people is for me is always integrating who you are as energy being. So your soul talents and your skills, like what is it inside of you that maybe you haven't activated yet, but it's there. Yeah. And your expert persona. So who you are, of course, like with your experiences and skills, you have to combine that. So I know it's very challenging, but you are a human being. Yeah. And you are not only what you do. You're not human doing, you are human being. So that means that you have to find a balance between everything. Like if they ask, okay, um introduce yourself, you're not you are not only working, like I don't know how old are you, but like in 24 or 25 or 20 or 30 or whatever years. Yeah, you haven't been just working and focusing on skills and experience. No, just say, yeah, I'm this and this. Of course, like you can say, for example, I just graduated, or I'm working this and this and this, and I've been working on myself. I've been a lot, doing a lot on my self-awareness. I'm still researching, but my passion is on this and this and this and this field. Yeah. So basically you just find the balance of who you really are, who you want to be, and what do you do. Yeah, what are you working, what are your skills, because you always need to understand that your skills are progressing, and the company that you are joining will also contribute to your growth. I mean, this is the goal, right? And match hobbies, yeah, of course, but I would prefer, like, I mean, I would suggest to mention something unusual, something unusual, something that people can really, yeah, can really remember you for. Because it's like, okay, yeah, I like to hike, I like to snowboard, I like to go to concerts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so where is added value to their question? Where is added value to their company? Yeah, definitely you have to include your expert persona and your passion, especially your passion, your goals, like who you want to become. If you don't have experiences yet, that you already have some experiences, but these are transferable skills. But if you really don't know what to say, just like this is my vision. And I really hope, that I can fulfill this vision in your company. Yeah. So this is how I see it. This is how I help people. And I always, when I have speeches, when I have, lectures like this, I always say, everything what I say, this is not the absolute truth. Yeah. Just take bits and pieces of the information that I provide and then create your own, because you cannot copy paste. We are not the same. You maybe think like, okay, Anja, I will never say that, what Jesus said. It's okay. Just find your own words. It's just important to know that you are not just human doing, and you are not just, human, like whoever, like a person who is just focusing on work, 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 work. But conscious companies, like, companies that you probably want to work with, they are employing conscious people. Yeah, people with self-awareness, people who they really understand, who they really are. And with human design, I'm using human design, for example. Yeah, human design is a system, like I said, that can really, really show you who you are as you, authentic you, without the influences from outside. It's a system. I mean, I'm pretty sure that in some of previous lectures, I already mentioned that, but it will be in the future. We'll also talk about that. But anyway, this would be my answer. Huh? It's always who you are as energy being, who you are as expert persona, and not who you were in the past, but who you are now and who you would like to become, and how this company can contribute to that, support that. Okay. Um, okay, so the next question, for example, is when people ask, or in the companies, what are your weaknesses? Huh? I have my own opinion about this question because I find it really stupid, but this is only me. Because we don't have weaknesses. We have opportunities, for growth, like opportunities to develop. And when somebody is asking you, like, okay, so tell me, 5 of your weaknesses. Um, when you get this information, they instantly put you in this uncomfortable position, because who the hell wants to talk about their weaknesses? Like, if they ask you, oh, what are your opportunities for growth, or like opportunities to develop, where do you see that you can still develop? Is completely different energy. Yeah, isn't it right? So when the people ask you about your weaknesses, you can just say, yeah, I mean, I have some, I definitely, I'm not perfect. I definitely have some areas that I would like to, develop, that where I would like to grow. And this is like, for example, this and this and this. I don't know, for example, I would really like to, I don't want to make, for example, impulsive decisions. Yeah, I'm doing on myself. I'm doing my self work. I'm doing on myself. I'm working on my self awareness. And if I'm honest, I also would like to learn how to set boundaries. Yeah, because maybe I have problems with setting boundaries. So stuff like that. Okay. So then they will reflect. They will understand how you function also in team, how you function also in the company. But also, sometimes when people are more skilled in interviews, I also suggest them, like, okay, if they will ask you that, just ask them, like, okay, I can tell you, like these were my 5, weaknesses or whatever. So would you be so kind and tell me like, um, because I'm pretty sure that the company, like nobody's perfect, and I would be really, really, grateful if you can share with me, like, what do you think are growth opportunities in your company? Where can I contribute to that? So it's not like, what is wrong with your company? Yeah, tell me what is wrong with your company. No, it's just like, what are growth opportunities for your company? Yeah. So it's all about energy alignment. Okay, we have another question. I always get nervous when they ask me, did I got the chance to look up the company and what do I think about them and what they are doing? Any advice? Yeah, awesome. So, what am I doing when I'm helping companies to recruit? I always, always, always do a pre-screening call. Maybe that's, I don't know if somebody already had the chance, to go through that. But it's really cool because pre-screening call is like before the interview. Yeah, I call this potential candidate and I talk to them. Friend, like somebody that they feel safe around. We are not talking about the position itself, but we are talking about the company. So I see if there's, if there's this energy fit. So about their vision, about their mission, about the company's vision and mission, and we are talking about the company itself and the culture. And I always provide a lot of information about the company, because if you as a candidate go to their website and you see, okay, what they are doing, and you have no idea about that field, but still, like, you can learn. But okay, they are doing something technical or whatever, or IT, or with food or whatever. Yeah, just essential information. Just say, okay, yeah, I saw, like, if you Google it, or you can ask ChatGPT, but please be careful. Just you have to check if informations are right. Like sometimes ChatGPT is delusional as well, so just be careful about that. But you can ask, ChatGPT, or you can gather information, but just essential information. You don't have to go like really deep, because no, it's also companies' responsibility to provide information about their culture and everything, because you don't know how it is, except if you know somebody who's working in the company already. Okay. And yeah, just like, if it's a big company or a small company, if it's a corporate or a startup, for example, or you can find something, like you can check media. Yeah, like if they have some articles and you're gonna impress them with that. So it's like, yeah, I saw that you got this award. Wow, super cool. Yeah, of course. So you just find this connection. Yeah, like just find this, I don't know, like threats, yeah, that you can visualize, between the company and you. So what is connecting you? Like, where is your passion? Oh, this is my passion as well. Yeah. So I don't know, you have one office in the Tenerife. I don't know, like, just, yeah, I'm just pulling this from my head. So, on Canary Island or whatever. Oh, I've been, yeah, I saw that you have office in Tenerife, and I've been there my holidays. I don't know, stuff like that. So it makes you, make it personal, make it like, like it's that you care about this information. Because if you're just a, yeah, okay, yeah, I wrote something out, you have this and this and this, there are so many people, da 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 da. No, make it personal. Every single information that you will read about this company, just share with them. Yeah, share your passion, share your energy. And what do you think about them? Be honest. And be honest, absolutely honest. And what they are doing. Everybody wants to, hear something nice about them, but like, if you wouldn't have something nice to say, then you probably wouldn't say yes to this job interview anyway. Okay, next question. How to answer, why did you left your previous company, or why are you leaving your current position? Yeah, perfect question. And also, when I enter companies, and when I speak to HR people, when I speak to, leaders or CEO or whatever, I always make sure, like, I really, really support them, that they develop this mindset, like I said, that we are human beings and we are on our personal career and spiritual path, and we are changing all the time, all the time. And we are learning how to set boundaries as well. So what is my suggestion to you? It doesn't matter. Like, seriously, it doesn't matter if you change jobs 10 times, yeah, or 20 times, or if you are, jumping or whatever. If you are 100% confident about every decision that you made, so you had a toxic boss, like the job was shit, or it closed down, or it was financially unstable, or, there were like some challenges or whatever. It doesn't matter. When you are confident in your energy and you are like, I know why I did this, and now I'm a better person because of that. Yeah. So when you will enter next interview and when you will talk about, this kind of decisions, and you will be confident about it, just say, yeah, I mean, I'm open for new challenges. There are some, I don't know how long have you been in that company, but for example, if that's like after 6 months, we just, like I was really excited at first, but then I saw that we were talking about it, and I don't think, I will be able to get this personal growth or like career growth the way that we said at the beginning, because everything is changing. The market is changing. It's not about you. It's really not about you. I mean, especially if you're listening to this lecture today, it's definitely not about you because you have self-awareness on a certain level. So the company is also changing. It's also changing, and employers are changing their mind. And maybe, they were like laid off, or like a management changed, or I don't know, there were certain changes in the company that they are not aligned with you anymore. So that's absolutely no obstacle to get another job. If you have HR person on the other side that they don't have, level of self-awareness, and they're just like, oh yeah, he's jumping jobs, or whatever, so that means that he's unreliable, that means that we cannot trust him, that means that he or she cannot work. No, like, they are making conclusion based on their own traumas, based on their own subconscious patterns, based on their subconscious blocks, based on their past experiences. And what I'm teaching when I'm entering companies, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Just pick up the phone if you have doubts, just call this person, whatever, before you invite them to the interview. But don't do that. Don't jump to conclusions if you have absolutely no idea what is the backstory. Yeah. And I don't know, sometimes people, like, they get sick, and they are, or maybe like they went through burnout, in the past, and then they find themselves in the same position, so they resign. It really doesn't matter, as long as you are comfortable with your position, as long as you accept this situation and you see it from, different perspectives. It really doesn't matter. But what I would suggest, I always, when you send CV and there are like a lot of changes, just put a reason, like, I don't know, financial instability of the company, or blah 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 blah. I mean, you have to be conscious about it, and yeah, you have to be responsible. Like, don't go somewhere and then it's like, first obstacle, you resign. No, face it, do whatever you can, and then it's okay, whether it's like 6 months or 1 year or 2 years or whatever. It's really funny because, I've been fired after 6 months. And because they're like, yeah, you haven't fulfilled our expectations. And I was like, are you freaking serious? Like, what were your expectations? I had a feeling that I was doing my job good. So, like, was I depressed because of that? Like, when I was looking for a new job? No, I wasn't, because I was like, I knew that it was nothing wrong with me. It's just the way how I presented it. And I wasn't lying, to the next employer, but I was like completely honest. So, yeah, stuff like that happens. So don't worry about it. It's really, really important how you present yourself, how confident you are, and that you are not in this victim mode, in victim position. Oh, that happened to me. Oh, that happened to me. See everything as an opportunity for growth. Okay. We have next question. So, how to answer? Why did you left your previous company, or why are you leaving your current position? Okay, that's the same question. Yeah, I mean, why are you leaving the current position? See, I always say, like, I am ready for new career challenges. I'm open for new career challenges, or just say like, I don't think I will be leaving. I'm not like, looking for something, but I'm open. I'm gathering information. So when I see the opportunity that can, contribute even more to my personal career growth, then yeah, it's a possibility that I will, change the job. But like I said, do not put yourself in this inferior position, like submissive position. Yeah, I know it's so bad. Oh my God, it's so bad. I'm suffering so much. And now I just have to find another job. No, don't do that. Okay. But it's never only you. It's always the company. It always takes two to tango. Yeah. Like we usually say. Okay. So, what? I have a few more questions here. Okay, what are your goals? This is also a tricky one because, yeah, people are really uncomfortable talking about their goals because they don't know what to say. Like, my goals is like, yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Or I want to be, I don't know, I want to have this and this and this. So when people, or I would say like this, when somebody asks you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Yeah. Just think about it. Like, seriously, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And if this is really the company, that you really see yourself like contributing your energy, your time, your skills, that you can grow together, say, yeah, I really see, I see myself in a company like yours because it has this and this and this and this and this values. Yeah. And I really believe that we can do so many, like so much good together, like so many good stuff together. And if they have this vision, mission to support or to change the world, like this really, really cool idea that they are working on or whatever, just connect to that. Yeah, so it's basically, but also, yeah, so like one personal goals, yeah, I want to see the world a little bit or not. I don't know. Like it really depends what are your goals. Um I when I support people, I always tell them like, yeah, just use ChatGPT. Like you have your goals and you have, what you want, but sometimes people they are really challenged. They don't know how to express themselves, how to put, like the right wording, and ChatGPT can help you with that. Yeah. So, and I mean, like to put like this story or whatever, just use tools that you have available. Okay, another question. What to ask when they tell me, do you have any questions for us? People tell me that it's bad not to ask questions. Yeah, I agree with them because you are not in interrogation room. You are having a conversation. So, okay, I will give you a lot of questions now. And for example, what do you want to know? For example, like you can ask, what does what would my day look like? Like, what is the typical day on this on this job position. Yeah? And you can also ask, like, what happened to the previous person on this position? Like, why he or she is leaving, or is this like an extra person? So you will have, awareness about the structure of this department or job position or whatever. Then it's like, how, like, is there, is this remote position? Like, how does it look like? Or is it possible to have pets? Whatever you want, like you can ask everything. Yeah, everything, seriously, also about like financial stuff or whatever if you're confident. But yeah, we're gonna go to that a little bit later. But the thing is that if they ask you, like, do you have a question for us? Of course, like, just think about if you are going on a date, yeah, whether you are a girl or a boy, it doesn't really matter. And you see a person that you really like, okay, cool, like, I would really like to date you. But you probably have some question about their family, about their interest, about, like stuff like that. Just see somebody on the other side as a date, but on a professional, in a professional manner, on a professional level. Huh? So what would you like to know? Like, how would you like to feel in this collaboration, in this relationship? You don't want to feel clueless. Yeah. You want to know information. I don't know. Like, so what are your expectations? Like, in 3 to 6 months, what are your expectations for me? Like, or maybe, I don't know, like, what are you focusing? Like, do you have any trainings? What can I expect? So just make sure that at least for 6 months in advance, it will be completely clear what will you be doing, how you will be doing, with who you will be doing. Okay. And like why you will be contributing your time, energy, and effort or skills. Like, what's in it for you, but not only in financial mean, but like in any other mean. Yeah. So this is really, really important. People, it's like, yeah, I don't have any question. Yes, you have. Yes, you have, because as soon as you will turn off your computer, or as soon as you will go, like out of that office, you will be like, oh my God, I hope, that they like me. But then, when you will start walking, I was like, oh shit, I really don't know how to do it. Like, I really don't know this, and this. And after the interview, sometimes you will have zero answers. And that's not okay. The interview is also opportunity that you choose. It's not that they are only choosing, like they are not the only one in position to choose. You are also choosing, and that's why you have to empower yourself with every single information. So, where are you going to do something? How are you going to do something? And with who? In what way? Yeah. So there shouldn't be any fog from the start. Like, you can ask also about, like, the contract, like the how the selection process will go, like what you can expect, like, regarding selection process. Just be confident. It's your right to have all this information. If they will not provide it, I'm pretty sure that they're not for you. Okay. All right, let's go further. My previous work experience was very bad, and at the interview they asked me about it. I'd say rather not talk about it. No, no, don't say that. I mean, that's my suggestion. Yeah, don't say that, because then you will definitely have, um, then you will definitely there will be a red flag, yeah, next to your CV, because that means that you are hiding something and you are not willing to talk about it. That means that you probably did something wrong, yeah, or you believe that something happened to you, and yeah, that's not the energy that you want to bring. It's like I said, no fog. Everything needs to be out in the open. You don't have to go to details. I know it was very bad. I know, like I told you, I was fired. Oh my God, I found myself in such a crazy situation, and I would strangle, like, in the past. Like, now, I'm working on myself. I'm like in this, every time when I think about these people, I'm like in Zen, state. And they, like, the thought of that experience doesn't yet, like, doesn't piss me off anymore. But at that time, like, oh my God, so many crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. I was, for example, in the past, I was working in one hotel, and they actually accused me that I stole some stuff, yeah, and that I was ripping people off, and like stupid, like stupid stuff. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And then when I went to another job, like, did I say, oh yeah, they accused me that I was stealing? The police, like, they came, they fired me because the police accused me that I did something. I mean, they called the police, but anyway, like, they couldn't find anything. But stuff like that, you don't have to mention details. You just say, yeah, well, we started on really good, but then it, like, a lot of things happened, and we decided to just go separate ways, because we couldn't work together anymore. Um we actually came to the point that we decided that we cannot work anymore, and details are not really necessary. Yeah. Because there's always like, everybody knows, like, there are toxic environments, but there are also people who are, yeah, not accepting their personal accountability, or like they don't want to accept their responsibility for the situation. So whatever happened, and I can assure you, I heard so many crazy stories. I mean, I had a lot of crazy stories in my past, but now when I'm talking to people, oh my God, the reasons that they are ending their employment contract or whatever, they are like insane. Sometimes it's like, for real? Is this for real? So do not go into details, but definitely just say in confident way. In confident way. Look, we came to a point that we just thought that it's not possible to work anymore, because you know we wanted that way, or like our values, for example, our values were different or something like that. You can really package this, and also just put the information about like what really happened in ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT what he or she would do or like say. And I'm not yeah, I'm using ChatGPT a lot. I'm suggesting to use ChatGPT a lot, because people, they don't know how to express themselves. And this is like the best thing. You don't have to say like what, the exact words that it's written there. You will just expand your awareness. How can you articulate that? Articulate. Okay? This is my suggestion. Take it or leave it. So just do not say, I'd rather not talk about it. Because how would you feel? How would you feel if somebody tells you that? You probably wouldn't feel okay. It's just like, okay, there's something sketchy. I don't know if I can trust this person because he's not completely honest with me. If you will form this, strong relationship sometimes in the future, and they will ask you, hey, so what happened in previous company, and you just say, oh well, that's ancient history, but I really wouldn't like to talk about it, because let's focus on future, not in the past. Yeah. So that's that's how it is. Focus on the future and the present moment, not on the past, and it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter, seriously. um Whether you fucked up, I can say whatever. So if you did something wrong, or whether they did something wrong, or that, it doesn't matter. It seriously doesn't matter. If you take responsibility, and then, you finish the chapter, whatever, focus on the future. Yeah. Um, okay, maybe, yeah, I have to add here something. So I heard, for example, there were some examples of girls, women, that they were sexually harassed at their previous positions. So you just say, yeah, our values were different, or we came to a point, and I felt, really uncomfortable in a way. So I decided that this is not the environment for me, something like that. Just don't go into details. Okay. All right. Um, what's next? So, what motivates you? Huh? What motivates you? That's also one thing that it would be really cool if you would know how to express yourself. So, what motivates you? Oh, yeah. That I can be good, that I can contribute something good, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. This is like really general question, but seriously, like, what motivates you? I always come because, like I said, if you are following me, if you know what I'm doing, I always come from this foundation of personal growth, spiritual growth. So what motivates you? To grow, to expand your awareness, to expand, to build your skills, to get new information, to meet new people. This is what motivates you. Yeah. I mean, probably because we are here to expand our souls anyway. And if, for example, financial abundance motivates you, yeah, so be it. Of course, but money, like, it shouldn't motivate you. Like, you should ask, like, why do I need money? Like, why do I want money? What would I do with that money? Like, travel the world, buy a house, buy an apartment, whatever. That is motivation, not the money. The money is never motivation. Money is just an energy. Money is a tool. Yeah. Now we have money. Before they had, I don't know, bags of potatoes. Huh? So, oh, what motivates me? A bag of potatoes that I can exchange. Da, da, da. No, it's not money. Okay. Cool. Next question. I'm very interested in an internship outside of my skill scope. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I have no qualifications, so what would be the best way to present myself when they ask about it? Yeah, it's really cool. Again, it's passion. It's who do you think you can become in the future? Who do you believe you can become in the future? And how this company can contribute to that? So you are bringing into the company your vision, your mission, your passion, your skills, your attitude. Yeah. And companies love that. If you will present yourself in a way, hey, I see that you are doing this and this and this and this, and I'm super, super interested. Like just give them the reason. I don't know. I'm like, I see myself as as expert in this area, and this is perfect position that I can enter this area, and I can bring this and this and this and this because it's not always one field. Yeah, when you, for example, when you enter a company, and then you present them, I'm like skilled in this, and with combination with what you are doing, it's it's a synergy. Yeah, it's even like you can find so many new solutions and way of thinking when you combine both things. It's never, how can I expect, how can I say that, how can I explain this? So it's never like, they are never like two different planets. Yeah, there's always a synergy. So okay, I don't know who said this, like who wrote this, but if you want, if you feel comfortable, I'm super open about it, but you can contact me on my LinkedIn and we can have a chat about it. Yeah, I can give you some tips and tricks for your specific area, because I don't know like what is your skill scope, and I don't know what kind of internship you are looking for. But yeah, there is always a synergy. Like you have transferable skills, you also have some stuff that you can connect in this way. So I have no qualification. Absolutely no problem. I'm really open. Like if I have time, and I usually take time, I mean, I'm doing this also on volunteer basis, and I'm so happy that I can contribute. I don't know how many people will watch this, but it doesn't really matter if it's like 3 people or 3,000. I don't care. I don't have even information, but I know that I want you to know that if you have a question, if you have like these challenges, I'm always available on LinkedIn. Yeah. And you can read a lot about it. And Instagram, yeah, I can also, yeah, I'm answering their question, but LinkedIn is my main platform, so we can definitely talk about that. Um, okay, any other question? Oh my God, it's 45 already. 45 minutes I'm talking. Can you imagine? Okay, without presentation. Yeah, I learned how to not use presentation because everything is in here and in here, especially in here. So before the interview, and like when you will be thinking about, oh, what kind of question they will ask me, it's like, don't think about too much. Yeah, just be you. And if you don't know the answer, just say, gee, you know what? I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. And it's okay. It's okay. People who are able to say, I don't know, for me, these are like the strongest people, like with the strongest mindset, because they are confident to say, I don't know. I will look into it. I don't know. I have to ask. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't care. That's different energy. But if you say, I don't know, I can provide this answer a little bit later, or I don't know at this moment, you know, just be honest about it. Okay, and one of the okay, now we're gonna go to the most difficult questions for some people. Financial expectations. Yeah. So when somebody asks you, oh, so what are your financial expectations? So what are your financial expectations? Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Yeah. And then you ask yourself, so what I'm going to do with that million? Like, am I ready to handle this million? Whatever. It's like, on the other hand, you see the company that they are making, I don't know, 100 grand per year, if that's a small company or whatever. Like, it would be kind of stupid to say, I want to have $1 million or €1 million or whatever. Yeah. So be realistic. Yeah. Be realistic and make, like, do your research. I don't know if you have some websites. For example, in Slovenia, I know that we have some website that you can type in, like, what are the average salaries in this expert field? And then you see, okay, so this is the average salary. Okay, I'm a junior position, I'm a senior, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So it's like, just give a range, because I, okay, wait a second. I'm getting a lot of messages here. So give a range, because if you will fixate like one number, if you will have in your mind, if you will have one number, your focus will be on that number. So, and you probably will not get more on that. Yeah. But there are companies, they really are companies. They're not maybe a lot of them, but they are. And I think more and more, are becoming like that. If you will get, if you will just provide a range, then they will see that you are valuing yourself. They can offer you more than it would be like your initial number. You understand what I mean? So it's like, I'm just gonna express in euros. For example, oh, I have in my head, oh my God, I just want, like, it would be like 1,200 euros. That would be perfect. Yeah, I could, I don't know, cover my expenses. Da, 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 da. We always have something in our head, yeah. But then when you communicate, just give a range. So it's like, yeah. So I saw, that for this position, the average is like that. I don't have I don't have a benchmark or whatever except this number, yeah. So my current expenses are something like that, and like, just say, okay, from this, so what is the average? And then I would say like 300 to 300 euros, whatever, like more. So in that range, you never go to that minimum that you have in your mind. You always say more. You can always go like, okay, that's in, that's too much or whatever, if they say, but do not exaggerate. Do not exaggerate. It cannot be like, like so far away, but you always have a number. And please do not accept, or like, put yourself in position so you will work for a minimum. No. And you don't have to. Like, it should always be, even if it's more than that, it's just a starting point. And also, one other thing, please be aware of that. When you're talking to companies, when you are talking to employers, um, and they will say, yeah, I really like you, we can start now, and we will start with this salary, and then in 3 to 6 months, you will get even more. Yeah, just say, oh, gee, thank you. So can you please write this in email and we can put this in contract? Because whatever somebody tells you, like this with words, it doesn't mean shit. Yeah. I'm completely honest. Like, seriously, it doesn't mean anything, because in 6 months, the freaking world can change and they will not care about what they said 6 months ago. So everything put in writing, in email or contract or whatever, like promises and stuff like that. Like, seriously, don't be too naive about that. But when you're talking, when they ask you about your financial expectation, just provide ranges. Do not fixate on one number. Just say, look, this is my first job. I have no idea. Just ask them. So what are your salaries here? Like, I did my research, but I have no idea. Like, I can tell you, like, based on that, yeah, I would be satisfied, of course, with this average. Just be honest about it. Ask them, because they are there to provide you information. If you are at the beginning of your path, like, you should be also, like I said, empower yourself with all the information, and you will see how conscious they actually are. Okay. All right. Um, when they ask you, Okay, another question. When they ask why you applied and I'm actively applying to jobs related to interest field or skill set, no preferences. What to answer not to show that? What? When they ask why you applied and I'm actively applying to jobs related to my interest field or skill set, no preferences. What to answer? Not to show that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, why you apply? Yeah, because I'm interested in your company, because you are doing freaking amazing stuff, or because I'm ready to expand, my awareness with new people, with new skills, and because I'm ready, because I'm on this career path, and I'm developing. Yeah, do not say like, hey, I need to pay my rent, I need to buy my food, I need to, I owe a lot of money, I need to give them back. Don't go into that kind of details. Okay, when they ask you why you apply, just say you are here. Like, of course you applied because you want to experience something new. Seriously, people, my dear people, we are here to, like, here on planet Earth, to experience stuff, to expand our awareness, to expand our soul, to experience a lot of different things. And one other thing, I don't know if I mentioned that in previous lectures, but the octopus movement.org, yeah? The octopus movement is the movement. I'm also one of the founding members. It's absolutely amazing when we are talking a lot about that. How it's possible. It's so possible that people have different passions, that people have several different purposes, and they are super skilled in different areas. That means that they are multi-potentialite. And I am multi-potentialite. I seriously am, because I'm interested in different areas that sometimes, they don't go together. How the hell is HR and like business world and spirituality or personal growth go together? For some people, it's like completely like on different planets, but it's not. It's absolutely amazing because it's you can always find synergies. And if you are interested in different expert fields, there's nothing wrong with you. You're here to expand, and you just present yourself. Look, I'm a multi-potentialite. If they don't know what that is, just send them the link. Just go like multi. I don't know if I will know how to write this, but it's on YouTube, or look like this. So the octopus movement. Here we go. The octopus movement. Just check it out. It's absolutely amazing. And you can find so many information that there's really nothing wrong with you if you are interested in different areas. So multi potentiality. I think so. Yeah, maybe I butchered this word, but it's multi-potentialite. Check it out. And you can present yourself as multi-potentialite. Okay? That is wow. And that's a wrap. Slowly. We have 5 more minutes. I hope you enjoyed today. I really enjoyed it. Even though I don't see you, I can feel you. And so Anja, Žibert, here we go. This is my LinkedIn. You can look up. You can add me. Of course, you can send me a request. I will accept, absolutely. And if you will write also in the notes, hey, I heard your lecture on this and this and this, amazing. Then we already have something to connect. So yeah, thumbs up for you for showing up, because this is one of the most important things when you are doing changes, when you are empowering yourself. You show up. This is the first step. And then you can watch the recording of this video. I'm pretty sure, I don't really remember what I said, everything. But I'm pretty sure that there are some useful information that, that were provided today. So there are no other questions for now. Well, thank you very much for your energy, for your time, and keep on shining. Beautiful people, you are the future. You have to know that, yeah. Take care. Thank you.